Hello friends, today I'm going to demonstrate about activity diagram of payroll system application. Activity diagram is actually a kind of flow chart which represents the flow of activity from one activity to another. This flow can be sequential or branched. So in activity diagram, it is just like state diagram. It has some branched conditions. So the action state is specified by this rounded box. An action is an individual step in an activity, and transition when an activity state is complete and it moves to another activity state that is marked by using transition, that is an arrow. Swimlane, it divides an activities according to the objects by arranging the objects in a column. It separates the activity of each of the objects. And initial state and final state is represented by dot, and final state dot surrounded by a circle. It also has synchronization bar to split the processing or to join some processes. So in my payroll system, the scenario is divided into a few parts where the authentication is done, then the employee record can be added, deleted, its payment can be calculated, report generation can be done. So another feature that I have included is the system can also facilitate error recovery. So this is my activity diagram. So from the initial state it moves that is idle state, it moves to the login state. So login goes to validating state where the authentication is checked. So if it is correct, then it goes to uh, this adding employee update record and deleting record, otherwise it ends the activity. So if it is correct, then three possible things can be done. One is adding employee, updating and deleting record. So that I have created as new activities. So under adding employee I have generation of new report. So if report is generated successfully, then report is saved in saving report, otherwise requesting new record. After this two goes to the final state. Under update record I have calculate payment, update record, update amount. So if the successful updation is done, the record is saved, otherwise it goes to the recovering state, and after it is recovered the record is saved. For the viewing of record, it is a simple operation. So after viewing it goes to the final state. For deleting record also the same thing. So in activity diagram, as you can see, we can have this conditional statements um, that that is branched. uh, so this is how, and this is the synchronization bar. From here the processes are created. So these are four new process created, and this synchronization bar, it is joined to give because it ultimately goes to the final state. The synchronization bar is used that joins the processes together and leads to the final state. For the swimlane state, the whole activity diagram is divided into two parts. One is for the manager object, another for the system. So manager does the login part, system does the validation. The manager chooses the operation if validation is correct. So manager can do view, delete, update, add, just like the activity diagram I've shown above. So under view and delete, it can specify the employee ID, and based on that the record can be deleted. So the updation of the record, the payment details will be given by the manager, and the system calculates the payment. So this is shown in the system column. So whatever the activities are done by a system or an object, that is shown in their corresponding boxes. So system validates, generates report, calculates payment, save the updates, record, release record and display record. So this is shown like this, and whatever the manager does, this is shown. So this is how the swimlane diagram is done, and ultimately all other when the activity is completed, it all moves to the final state, which is shown here. So this is how the swim lane diagram, an activity diagram is created. So here I have the list of functionalities that I have used: idle state, login, validating state, adding employee, viewing record, deleting record, and all the states that I have included in my activity diagram. So basically this is an example of how an activity and swim lane diagram can be created for payroll system application. Thanks for watching.